Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I'm not saying it's easy, but the truth is...
Immediate medical assistance needed. Manual override required.
He's down!
What is up, agents? This is Wrecker, back with another build video, but specifically the exotic SMG Chatterbox itself, because it just got buffed with the recent update. It was already really good, as I have showcased in my previous build videos, specifically the OG version. You guys loved it. I will link it in the description if you want to check out that particular build. But this time we are running a different type of build. It's even easier to farm for. You can put it together real fast. But the weapon itself, the exotic SMG Chatterbox, got a bunch of buffs. Now it's pretty much top tier as per my testing, even better than Ouroboros when it comes to no reload and faster RPM speeds with the talent active. But yeah, we got a faster RPM now, a faster reload speed, and more optimal range, which does pretty good if you think about it. It's now 21 up to 15 now. So not only that, we also got a buff with the talent on this weapon. Previously we had 20%, now 25%. That's pretty good. I will show that later. But yeah, and lastly, the attachments itself, those got buffed as well. So let's get into the build breakdown and the weapon itself and see what we're running. Specifically, I just wanted to go through it real quick because of the buffs that we got with the update on this SMG. Now, they didn't change the base number on the damage, that stays the same. But for the RPM, that's the first buff. It used to have 700 RPM as a base, but now it's 850, so 150 RPM buff there. But that's only base RPM. With the talent active, if you reload even once, it's gonna go even higher. But the second thing is the base magazine size, that is still the same, it's 50, but on this build we're getting 90. I will show you why it's that a bit later. But yeah, for the optimal range, that did get a buff as well. Now if you see, it's now 21. It used to be 15 only, so that's really good as well. Now as far as the attributes go, I would highly recommend running damage targets out of cover as usual. Mine is running 13% expertise on it, but then again, it's not really necessary. It's only up to you. Now as far as the talent goes, that did get a buff as well. So previously we only used to have 20% increased rate of fire on the top part of the talent. Now we have 25%, so 5% buff there. As far as the rest of the talent goes, that is still the same as we had previously. Now one last buff they did is for the mods, but only one, that's for the muzzle. It used to be only 5% crit hit damage, but now it's 15%, so that's a really good thing as well. So yeah, these are all the buffs that we did get with the Chatterbox, and it's basically unbeatable at this point. Even with the Ouroboros, I've run that as well. Sure, it has a higher RPM as a base, but still, when you're running it with the talent active, this thing is unbeatable, as you will see in the gameplay in the background. This thing is crazy good. So that's about it. Let's hop on to the build itself and see what we're running. Okay, so the build itself is pretty straightforward this time. We are basically running 3-piece Hunter's Fury, 2-piece Brazos, and the exotic Ninja Bike backpack. Now it's pretty easy to farm, so nothing crazy, you don't have to run any crazy unicorn pieces this time. But yeah, this is pretty easy to put together. But yeah, For the core attributes, we are basically running 3 blues, 4 reds, and 1 yellow. I just like to balance it out. That's my comfortable safe spot, but it's totally up to you how many reds or blues you want to run. But yeah, Ninja Bikes, for obvious reasons, we need to unlock the second brand bonus, or the third one in our case, and this is the only reason we're running that. So Hunter's Fury, all 4 pieces, we're getting the full thing. As you can see, we're getting amplified damage, all that good stuff with the 2 and 3 piece bonuses, armor on kill, health on kill, and SMG damage here, right? But yeah, for the other 2 pieces, we are running Process. As I said earlier, I'm running core attribute armor and then all reds, so critical hit chance, damage numbers, including the mods. And for the talent, I personally go with the Obliterate. Still, even though it got a nerf a bit this update, it's still pretty good. So Obliterate, but you can run any other that you prefer. Now the main reason we're running the Ninja Bike for 2-piece bronzos here is to get all 3 brand bonuses. Now it's 10% skill haste, doesn't really matter, but 1 skill tier, that does help with your skills. And then the most important thing, the 50% magazine size, and that is also the reason we're getting a mag of 90 as base. So that's really good. Now the last piece we're running, it's the Picaro's holster. Yes, it did get enough this update. We are only getting 10% weapon damage instead of 15, but still it's pretty good as for its slot. If it was not running the Ninja Bike backpack, I would have run the new holster maybe, but I'll see what that can do in the future build. But for this one, we are running the Picaro's, obvious reasons, because we need to get that 3rd bonus attribute on the brand set here. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, this is basically it. For the skills, totally up to you. I like to run my Banshee Pulse and a shield if I ever need to. But yeah, this build is crazy good. Okay, we're getting a mag of 90, as I mentioned earlier, and the gun itself is insane, basically, at this time. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and hope you enjoy the gameplay. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.